The NFL draft is about a week and a half, 2 weeks away, and mock drafts are flying off the board. I mean, left and right, everybody's dropping their mock drafts. They're dropping multiple versions of those mock drafts, really just giving their thought of what might potentially happen. And this is the first time I actually seen a mock draft, at least that caught my attention, where it had Minnesota taking a safety. And it kind of makes sense. I'd be okay with it. I definitely would not be mad, especially because this player seems to be like the best available when we have the 24th overall pick or when it comes time to make our selection in that first round. And I'm definitely fine with it. Cam Bynum's out the door. Harrison Smith is almost out the door. What are we going to do at the safety position? So let's get into it. Before we do, shout out to our affiliate partners at Green Gridiron. If you want one of these mini helmets, the link for that is in the description. Use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN, at checkout to receive a small discount on your purchase. They have NFL helmets, college helmets, fully customizable. Remember, you don't have to get this mini helmet. You can get this one. You can get your favorite college team, your favorite NFL team, whatever it may be, your own helmet that you want to, go play with the boys outside, or maybe you're in high school and stuff like that. They not only have the mini ones, but they also have the replica ones as well. So if that's something you would like, hit that link in the comment section and use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN, at checkout to receive that discount. And also, if they have a deal going on, you can actually stack the promo code to receive even more off of that final price. So the NFL scouting combine has come to a close, obviously, multiple weeks ago, and with it comes a fresh batch of NFL mock drafts. The latest from CBS Sports has the Minnesota Vikings drafting Georgia's Malaki Starks. It's a big name. I trust me, he's probably the best safety prospect in this year's draft. Others could think otherwise, but from what I'm hearing, he's a player you don't want to miss out on. And if he's available at 24 and nobody else is better that we need at a position of need, I'm all for it. I'm okay with taking Malaki Starks, especially because Lewis Seen was supposed to be the guy a couple years ago. He didn't pan out. We lose Cam Bynum, like I mentioned earlier. Harrison Smith is almost on his way out. So we have to really figure out what we're going to do at the safety position alongside I believe it's like Theo Jackson Theo Jackson and Josh Metellus, obviously. But Georgia's Malaki Starks entered the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine as a surefire first-round draft pick, and by all accounts, everything he did in Indianapolis all but confirmed that status. Sure, South Carolina's Nick Amanawari, I hope I said that name right. Apologize if I didn't. Has been the talk of the event considering the type of testing that he put on. However, Malaki Starks had the opportunity to go out on the field during the drills and recapture that safety number one status, and he did exactly that. Now, while Nick Amanwari rested on the laurels of his insane testing workout, Starks dominated in the field, well enough to have the Minnesota Vikings taking him in the latest NFL mock draft. The Vikings have the number 24th overall selection and have already had a history with drafting Georgia safeties in the first round. However, okay, Lewis Seen's time in Minnesota didn't go that well at all. Became a special teamer real quick. Okay, before that had a gruesome injury over in London, I want to say, or in preseason. It was not great. Okay, his season was ended. He comes back. He's not the same player. He's a special teamer. Doesn't see the field much. You get it. Okay, but Starks, however, is a much more well-rounded safety prospect, whereas Seen was much more of a physical projection and striker at the position, right? They called him the sledgehammer. We talked about it. Lewis Seen the sledgehammer next to Harrison, the hitman Smith. That would have been phenomenal if it would have worked out. It didn't, okay? But there's a chance we could have a different type of duo, right? And he's also a team leader, as CBSSports.com mentioned. They said, put aside for the moment that Starks is an elite athlete who can line up anywhere in the secondary. He's also one of the smartest players on the field, who was a team leader from the moment he stepped on campus in Athens. Something you would like to hear about these players. Now, if you want to look at the combine results and what this guy is really all about, here's the numbers. I guess I forgot to put the numbers up there. I will just go here. But basically, he's about 6 foot, okay, 197 pounds, and he ran a 4.5 40. So it's not bad. He doesn't have blow you away speed. He's not the quickest of the bunch, but hey, 4.5 is faster than I can run, probably faster than the majority of you guys can run as well, unless you're a sprinter or whatever the case may be. But he has a vertical jump of almost 3 feet. It's 33.5 inches. And stuff like that. So he's a decent athlete. He has decent size to him. But the main focal point here is that he's very smart on the football field and he can make massive plays wherever he is. He can line up on multiple positions. He's kind of like a Josh Metellus in the way that he can play the safety position, and if need be, I feel like he can line up in the nickel and play a little corner if that's where we need him to play, which would be perfect for this year's team, especially if somebody needs a break, right? Harrison Smith, Josh Metellus is probably the 1 and 2, right? The 1-2 punch out there. And then you look at the other safety, Theo Jackson, I believe is his name. If that's wrong, I'm sorry. But maybe he can see some playing time. But if we draft Malaki Starks, there's a good chance he sees the field just to give these guys breathers, or maybe he's just better than one of them, right? So that's a chance you might be willing to take, especially because of all the praise that he is getting. He is, at least in most opinions or most people's eyes, the number one safety in this year's draft class. So if he's available at 24 and there's not a better option, like a better corner, a better offensive guard, like if Gray Zabel is there from North Dakota State, you take him. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You take that man because we need help at the offensive line position. But if he's not, and there's not really any other prospects, you take Malaki Starks if he's available. I think that's just the smartest thing you can do, but I wouldn't be mad. I'm sure you guys wouldn't be either. So if that's something you would like to see, maybe Malaki Starks gets drafted at 24th overall by the Minnesota Vikings. You guys let me know your thoughts in that comment section down below. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of the night, folks. And Skull Vikes.